This is Australia, the sixth largest country in the world, with a territory of about 2,969,907 square miles. The largest in Oceania, the third largest English-speaking country, and the largest whose hemisphere is entirely in the southern hemisphere. And despite its vast size, it is sparsely inhabited. You may have seen a movie set in Australia featuring landscapes and vast territories without any people around. Well, that is a very accurate representation of the country. Australia is one of the least populated countries in the world, with a population density of only 9 people per square mile. To give you an idea of how low that is, Monaco has more than 47,000 inhabitants per square mile. Singapore has around 20,000. And Malta around 4,000. Even countries like Mexico, which are also very extensive territorially, are far apart from Australia. While in Mexico you would find 167 people per square mile, in Australia only 9. Stay with me to learn more about this impressive country. Why most Australians live in just a few areas. Why it is one of the least populated countries, its extreme geography, the most isolated towns and cities, and more. Where do most Australians live? Populated and isolated areas. In other large countries around the world, you can find densely populated cities in central parts and almost all areas of the country. But this is not the case in Australia, where only medium or very small towns exist in central areas. The same is true for most of the West, North, and South Central. Of the 8 most populated cities in Australia, 4 are in the east and southeast. Sydney, with over 5 million people. Melbourne, with over 5 million. Brisbane, with over 2 million. And Canberra, with around 450,000 people. Adelaide, with over 1 million Australians, is very close to the southeast. Exceptions are Perth, Hobart, and Darwin. Perth, the 4th most populated city in Australia, with over 2 million people, is in the southwest. This city is so far from the populated areas that it is considered the most isolated city in the world. Hobart, the capital of Tasmania Island, with just over 251,000 inhabitants, is also in the southeast, but not on mainland Australia. And Darwin is in the central north, with just over 140,000 inhabitants. As a curiosity, the Kiwirrkurra community near the center is the most isolated in the country. One of the most remote towns is Cobar Petty, located in the south and 526 miles away from Adelaide. We will talk more about it later. One of the most isolated cities is Karata, located in the west with about 17,000 people, more than 932 miles away from Perth. Why do most Australians live in the east and southeast of the country?